Hello everyone, warm welcome to your decoding of the Economic Times newspaper. I'm Priyanka Bhatia from Women on Wealth. And like I've been sharing, why decoding the business newspaper? A lot of us women, we run away from the financial news, we run away from the business news. We think it's not for us, let the men do it for us. And we at Women on Wealth believe that finance is not just for men. Women can do it too. It is a system. Finance is a system. Anyone can learn it. It's not a gender role. And this is the stereotype that we are breaking at Women on Wealth. And this is the purpose that women take charge of their finances and they become responsible with them instead of handing them over to their husband, father, broker, and other male members in their family. So guys, this is who we are, this is what we do, and with this in context, let's begin with decoding of the Economic Times newspaper. Well, this is how it looks. And hi Neelu, welcome. So let's begin. Okay, so the first news that I want to talk about today is work from home. So the first page news is around work from home and how that's going to be a preferred mode for work in 2021. So many companies are being talked about here, and example, Flipkart and Myntra have just last week announced that work from home in their companies will continue until May 2021. EY has extended work from home till June 2021. Whirlpool has extended, Mahindra and Mahindra has extended, Tata Power. So a lot of companies are being talked about in this article and how work from home has been extended. So this, you know how it occurred to me, this is such a big opportunity for each one of us to save more, upskill in our money lives, because we are at home. There is far more time, energy that's available for us, and such an opportune time to kind of create wealth. So that's the first article that I want to talk about and how it occurred for me. Like, the opportunity, this kind of opportunity never ever existed, and now that we are pretty much settled in with 8-9 months of the lockdown and working from home, I think now we can gear up to the next level in our lives, and all those challenges with money, with health, can be so taken care of. Like, I want to share, because of work from home, I've managed to take care of my health like never before. So yeah, I think it is a boon, and it depends on how we want to take it. Do share your stories of work from home here so that I know how you are using this opportunity, and if finance is a top priority, then how you're upskilling by working from home. Hey Ridhima, Somali, Amita, Rochelle, how good to see you after so long. Richa, Prachi, welcome everyone. Okay, so that's the first article. The second is how rich Indians are investing in vaccine company stocks. So just yesterday in our stock investors community, the private inner circle that we have of women stock investors, that's a premium group that we have, and there one of our stock investors, she said that, oh, who is investing in Pfizer, and if there are any such vaccine companies that we are looking at. And I just acknowledged her today for her presence of mind, because that's exactly what our global Indians have already done. So rich Indians have joined the global investment game, and they're buying stocks of pharma MNCs, and these pharma MNCs are the companies which are developing the COVID vaccine. And in the last couple of months, especially in recent weeks, many high net worth individuals and even a few retail investors have bought stocks of Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca, GlaxoSmithKline, Abbott, Sanofi, like so many companies are being talked about, and how these investors saw an opportunity coming for them and they took a chance. So yeah, of course, I'm sure that they're making great profits, revenues, and they've studied, researched these companies well, because just because they're developing a vaccine is not good enough reason to invest. Fundamentally, they need to be strong. So that's what's being talked about here in this page 1 article. Okay, let's hear from what some of our people are saying. Okay, which page? This is page number 1, Ekta of Economic Times. Neelu is sharing that stock investing with Priyanka happened to me because of work from home. It changed my life, and my introduction to the 180-degree community is the fruit of work from home. So guys, 180-degree community is our inner circle of women stock investors, and these are women who've completed our stock investing program, and they've learned the methodology and investing with their own research. And we meet once a month, every third Saturday, and well, this Saturday we are meeting. So Neelu is talking about that. Great, Neelu, thank you for sharing that. Any other work from home, work from home sharing that you want to do, please go ahead. Okay, hey Raki. So let's go forward. The third, so first I talked about work from home. Second, I talked about this opportunity that many high net worth individuals have picked in the vaccine companies. Third is our Prime Minister is saying that the tech boost is going to aid quick vaccination. So that also is a very, very positive news for our country, because given the population of our country, even if the vaccine comes in, how quickly can everybody be vaccinated is another concern. And our Prime Minister is ensuring that tech is the way forward for it, and tech is going to boost that. And our health minister is sharing, Harshvardhan, that vaccine is coming in the next 3 to 4 months. And you all know that with all this news coming, the stock market has been rejoicing it for many weeks now, and it slowed down just yesterday. So I'm going to talk about that shortly. So this is page number 9, everyone. So in page number 9, it's talking about how we went up to a record high, and the record was broken yesterday and the streak ended. So I'm reading from here. India's stock indices fell from their record highs and ended down over 1% on Thursday, as fresh restrictions in the US and Japan to curb the fresh spread of coronavirus sparked a sell-off in the Asian markets. So Japan and US have gone into another level of lockdown, and because of that, our market came down. And further it's saying optimism around a vaccine against COVID-19 sparked a record-breaking run in various stock indices recently. But now investors are pulling back on concerns that the market may be overbought. So now the market is overbought is the concern. Japan and the US going under the lockdown, though there is optimism around the COVID-19 vaccine coming, yet that's the concern. So Sensex ended down 580 points or 1.3% at 43,599 after hitting an all-time high of 44,230 during the day. Nifty in the same way was at a high of 12,963 and it came down 166 points to be closing at 12,771. So the biggest losers were State Bank of India, Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, Ultratech Cement and Bajaj Finance. Most of us are companies from our universe of stocks, everyone, if you're noticing. Adani's wealth has grown, and he is he is the top one in India whose wealth has multiplied in the COVID times. So that's what I'm going to talk about next. Before I move forward, let's hear what our people are saying for work from home. Okay, Somali is sharing she started with Money Gym at Women on Wealth. Ekta is sharing she was also able to do Money Gym because of work from home. Got it. So we all use this opportunity well to upskill in something that was a concern for us, and that's what counts, guys. So Adani's wealth, okay, Gautam Adani's, they run companies like Adani Greens, Adani Enterprises, Adani Gas, and Adani Transmission. So these are the various companies that they run, and they're talking about how the personal wealth of the Adani group has risen the most. Okay, like Gautam Adani's personal wealth has risen the most in 2020 when compared to other Indians of similar standing. So that's what happened. So Adani's wealth has risen $19.4 billion in 2020, and Adani is the world's 9th biggest wealth creator as of now. Okay, so that's where he's reached. So that's about Adani, and let's see more. Well, one great news was the rise in spending in the rural sector. And we all know reverse migration has happened. So people from cities, they've gone back homes in their tier 2, tier 3 towns. And because of that reverse migration, a lot of demand has gotten created in the rural and tier 2, tier 3 cities or towns, if I could call them. So this is another uptick. Okay, so there's a lot of good news coming from the economy, as well as there is a bad news. So let's talk about one bad news where Moody's Investor Service has said that India's GDP will contract 10.6% in financial year 2021. We're already in that financial year, and they're talking about that GDP, which is our economic growth, country's economic growth, it will go down by 10.6%. And earlier they had projected 11.5, and now they're saying it will reduce to 10.6. So that's what they're talking about. And the government's latest fiscal stimulus package aimed at manufacturing, infrastructure, job creation, credit supply, and stressed sectors of the economy provided a potential upside to the estimated growth. So this is what it is talking about. What are you getting, guys, for your investing journey, for your financial journey? What is it that you're getting from all this information? Hi, good morning, Preeti. Wow, cheers to Adani. Yes, Ridhima, absolutely. Namita, welcome. Great, guys. So start sharing. How are you getting contributed with all this information for your investing journey, financial journey? Rochelle is sharing, due to work from home, COVID situation, it gave her the opportunity to join Women on Wealth, be a smart learner, be a smart investor. And she's learning and sharing with the community. Yeah, got that. Thank you, Rochelle, for all that acknowledgement. Preeti is sharing she's getting that there are mixed messages, but she plans to keep investing regularly. Great. Yes, there are some mixed messages coming in. Well, contraction it could be in sync also with what's happening. Though, they're saying that the bounce back to pre-COVID levels has happened, but then they're also saying on the other hand that let's see how the post-Diwali sales happen, because if the euphoria was just because of Diwali. So let's see. All that information is coming in. Hi Preeti, welcome. Good to have you after a long time. Rochelle is sharing investment in the rural sector is the way forward. Yes, rural growth is the way forward. Neelu, do our research on the best bets in the pharma. Now focus on the Adanis. Got that, Neelu. Thank you guys. So on this note, we complete today's decoding. Abundance your way, and if you are generating value for yourself, do make sure that you share about Women on Wealth with people in your life and keep growing. Take charge, stay safe, closing the live now. Loads of love. Before you go, I have an announcement, and that announcement is that we are doing a special live tomorrow at 5 p.m. It's Saturday and we're doing a special live at 5 p.m. with our community leader. She is our inner circle private women investors community leader, Lasya Gade, and tomorrow we're going to have a special live with her. She's bringing a workshop in December for all of us on the stock market, and tomorrow we're going to talk around if stock market crashes are opportunities or they are like disasters. What are they? So most of us are often scared about the stock market and the crashes. So let's see if it's an opportunity or what is it. So tomorrow, do make sure that you show up for this live 5 p.m. sharp. Loads of love. Take care everyone. Bye-bye.